Hey there. Welcome to episode 25 of Merchants of Kaidan. Today I'm gonna try to accumulate enough merchants to finally succeed in clearing out a mine, and or do any number of Vantalode quests. So I'll get right to it. We left off last time with a failure. Hopefully we'll be able to turn it around. But what do we have going on? We need to take a guide to Overos. Imperial Scribe wants a tour of the kingdom. And foreign metal. An inventor in Nortifore is interested in a strange metal from Nar. So I'm just gonna kind of travel over that way. Shouldn't be too bad. Hope you've had a good week so far. I did released a video a little bit earlier today where I explained that I came down with a little bit of a throat problem past couple days. I still feel a little bit raw, but I feel good enough to talk. But otherwise, I had a fine weekend. I played actually a good bit of Torchlight. It's basically like Diablo 2. Action RPG, and you go around just killing things. It's kind of fantasy based, and you just go around, and my character uses a gun to shoot, and so I was just kind of killing time with, recovering, playing that game. Not sure I'll do any episodes of that though, because it really is just killing. I'm not sure how entertaining it would be to watch, but if I continue to play a large amount of it and feel like doing like another playthrough, maybe. I also played a good bit of Kerbal Space Program. I'm still accumulating clips enough to do another episode, but I'm very excited about some of the stuff I'm doing in there. Okay, so just making our way along. Oh no! I guess we were helping out a guy who hopped on board at Siltara, but I guess he was running away from the police, so they caught up. Shucks. We lost a whole 106 gold. Oh no. Another thing I mentioned in my little update video was that I was going to be watching the SpaceX ISS resupply mission, but sadly, right about like 1 minute 20 seconds before launch, they detected a problem with the Z actuator. Basically, it's controlled. It was on the second stage of the rocket, and it's responsible for controlling the thrust vectoring on the rocket. And so, what that means is that without it, there would have been automatic failure anyways. If they hadn't caught it, it would have self-aborted, because they need that for like the landing of the booster stage to work correctly. Because the setup they have, basically, a rocket is made up of several stages, right? You have the payload on the top, which would go to the International Space Station. Then you have the mid stage, which kind of like gets it all the way up there, but the atmosphere is really thick, and so you need more than just one stage of rocket to make it to orbit around the Earth. And so there's a large booster stage with big old rockets that they have to use to get it most of the way out of the atmosphere, so that the mid stage and the payload can get to where they need to go. And that's very expensive. And so they're hoping to make it less expensive by having this enormous rocket stage fly down back to Earth and land safely. Oh no, we failed. Man. And so if it returns safely, then that's good for business, and commercial space flight would potentially be cheap enough for you and me to go. Wouldn't that be neat? I want to go at least into a suborbital flight before I die. I think that would Be a very nice thing to happen. Let's continue on. But yeah, I have to admit that, and I touched on this last episode, that the end game for Merchants of Kaidan is leaving me a little bit wanting. I've been trading in the same goods for a while now, and I was hoping for a little bit more RPG elements to sustain themselves. But at the moment, quests give me maybe 1,000 gold. I don't really care about the items as much. It's a weaker point of the game, I think. So if we go a couple more episodes without any development, I may end the series, just because I feel I've shown off sufficiently the actual gameplay proper. So if I was sticking around, it would be for the story to progress. And there's not anything online that I can find that suggests that I'm doing something wrong or something that's delaying the van to load plots. So we'll see how it pans out. It should be fine. Oh, and I need to remember to buy merchants at every chance I get, because we still want to at least clear out a mine, have one of every kind of establishment, you know. Okay, well, I'm just going to do a little bit of trading, and I'll be right back. Alright, here in Nar. Got a couple of quest points coming up, so let's see what's up. Here at the shrine, Arkister, the seer.
What a splendid carriage. So quaint. But I see good future for it. I am a seer, you see. I can't pay you any gold, but I can promise that when we travel together, little ill luck will await you. And now I need to tell the Lord of Asmore some things I have seen about him. He will not be pleased, but he will pay.
I don't care what kind of business you're up to, as long as you pay. And good luck on the trip. That's nothing to sneeze at. We'll give something to the church.
What do you desire? Milosh?
No, my friend. I don't know who asked you who to get this ore, but it's the worst in the market. It's rubbish, really. I believe you can get some in Rashon. You can get all the bad things in life in that town. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just check out the market really quick. Maybe you have to satisfy a certain number of like quests before the storyline continues more. So try not to fail quests anymore. I tend to take on more that can bite, just figuring that there's no real harm that comes out of it. But it does mean I find myself failing quests, particularly since the quest log isn't very reliable. I often just forget I have a quest. So try and be better about that. And I've been forgetting to buy merchants. I'm a bad person. I should be creating jobs in this economy, right? Oh, let's see. But yeah, just doing the micromanaging of all the different people. And I'm still hunting for a trading game to kind of, or a game with a trading element to eventually replace Merchants of Kaidan once I'm done with this playthrough. But there's a real dearth of quality ones. Like, it definitely makes me appreciate that Merchants of Kaidan is actually pretty good in terms of trade simulating and having it be kind of a fun thing to do that doesn't feel clunky. Like, the main sin of Merchants of Kaidan, I think, is just UI. They just kind of messed up some of the dialogue sometimes, but otherwise it's very solid in terms of the actual game. I'm very pleased with it. Like, I was looking on Steam, and it seems that I've thrown 33 straight hours of playing into this game total. That's pretty good for a game that I bought for like $10? Riddle Rattle, the shaman. That's a great name. Riddle Rattle. You buy. Good. Milosh we have, yes. Money. No, no money. Coins no good, no shiny enough. No respect in village. You give Dunlar and glistening robes we give Milosh. Rush. We go soon. It's always like some cat and mouse chase. And I need to hit Ergun for another quest. Ooh, Sova the warrior. Welcome, stranger. I wish to see your land, to understand the customs, to visit the castles. I am the eye of the warlord of the West. Take me with you to Tunningan. Take this gold. This gold, right? Not his gold. Are we agreed? Sure. We take anyone and everyone, even if their mouth looks like they've been sewed shut. Looks basically like a person otherwise, though. So I don't know if was with Earcab or with me, but we'll see. Usually quests like that get assigned to Olivian, and not these dudes. Probably just for ease of coding. Oh, nothing here. I'll send him over to Ayav. Something long. Alright, well, I'm gonna hop on some airships and try to get things done. Be right back. Okay. Sova the warrior says, interesting place. Interesting fortress. Is there a port nearby? Asmore? Let us go there. Okay. I wonder if it would be cool if at the end of the game, like, it had kept track of how many spies you had shown around the country. And, like, if it was a lot, like, the kingdom gets destroyed, and, like, we're noble, right? And so, like, the invading armies of the barbarians that we've been showing around, like, behead you when you lose or something like that. Because I haven't sensed much in the way of moral consequence in this game. It seems that you generally get away with stuff. I wonder if eventually that comes to bite you in the ass. Oh, that's pretty cheap olive oil. Nothing else is looking good, so I'll try that out. We'll all show up in Asmore. Yes, yes, yes. Nothing like giving them the mixture of fear, embarrassment, panic, and power. They pay not to let others know. They tried to make me like them. Now to Siltara, I know some things about some noble ladies that they don't like speaking about. Kinda creepy, dude. Kinda creepy, dude. But I mean, I guess if I was a seer, it might do that kind of thing. Would you? What would you use with your powers of omniscience and prophecy? Good. Very interesting it is. Strategic location. Many resources. Many vulnerabilities. Where do they get all the ore from? Metal mines are not here, no. They're grown. They're grown. I like that name. Let's go there. Well, that works great, because I actually have business there. We'll airship it as well. Well, actually, how fast is it? Yeah, we'll just go overland. Ooh, a quest. Who wants to go to Narheim? We've had this question before, but I think we failed it. We won't fail him this time, though. So, off to Narheim so you can see his love. Now, I'm interested to see if it's actually quicker to go to Narheim via the river network than it is over sea. Because over sea, it's 14 days from Asmore, which is, like, that's crazy. That's a It's half a month, right? And so, not worth the time. But I think going by a river, it's maybe 7 days? Something like that. So we'll see. Alright, well, carrying on. You're not gone. The land of coal and metal, hammers and fists. This is a place I have been looking for. There are many secrets I need to understand before going home. Leave me here. Take the gold. Be well. Alright. Good money. Rizavan the apprentice. My friend, I'm afraid we have to leave in haste. I have found the plant and even acquired it, but it was on some temple's holy ground, so we need to leave. Right now. We should head to Fresta. I need some ingredients from there anyways. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I think we had difficulty with this quest last time because we got screwed by a bad weather event. Doubling our time to reach Fresta, but I think this time we'll be luckier and hopefully be able to finish it. I'll bring you right back for it. Well, this is truly peculiar. I was sure I cast some misleading spells on the temple people who were pursuing me, but they still seem to be around, and craving blood. Quaint. If maybe we headed out to my master's tower in Nortifore, he would pay you for the trouble and I could get on with preparing the ritual. Alright, Octopus Cthulhu Man, we'll take you to Nortifore. On the airship again. Let's see, we do need to hit Dunlar. Oh, what? How many quests are I juggling? Yikes. Need to go to Siltara, Asmore, or Gun. Looks like Siltara is the most pressing one, so we'll go there first. Of course I won't tell anyone. Of course. My reputation is based on this, and the knowledge where they put the poison to make me die like a dog. Doesn't work on this one. Oh, the petty-minded, lust-driven mammals. Overos, my friend, is our next stop. I like how he speaks. Alright. Enough. I see I must stop for now. Thank you. Take this as a little token. Spend it wisely. I see you will. Good for you. Alright, some good cash. Alright, now just off to Nortifore. Oh no, actually, I can hit up Dunlar really quick. So we'll do that, because we need to pick up some silk for the barbarian riddle rattle out in Rishun. So we'll pick those up. Sell off some wood. Maybe pick up... Ooh, carpets for 54. Always a good buy. And spices for 78. And then we'll take the airship to Nortifore to finish up the Rizavind quest there. Alright, here in Nortifore. Here we are, finally. But it seems my master has left for Na. This is very unfortunate. Even more than the ritual is pretty urgent. Could you take these ingredients to him, and I assure you will be rewarded handsomely. Ask for Master Wizard Kirpichov. Longest quest ever. Thank God for airships, man. These quests really do get further and further and further as the game continues. And the rewards go up, but I'm not sure by enough for the hassle and tightness of constraints. But thankfully we were kind of heading to Nar anyways, so that we could go by land to Rishun. So not too bad. But hopefully doing these quests makes us a little bit more likely to get ahead. You're looking for him? Master Wizard Kirpichov? Oh yeah, there was an important guy of that name, but he left back to Nortifore recently. He flew away in a hurricane of magic. We just came from there. Oh, wizards are the most finicky, annoying little bunch ever, if you ask me. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just go on a little trip to Rishun by land, and then continue on land to Nortifore. Okay, let's see what Riddle Rattle has to say. Shiny, shiny, shiny star. Good omen, we thank you. Milosh is yours. Take and go, take and go. Now we move east. Home. We go home at last. Be well. Alright, Riddle Rattle, I like you. You're cool. Alright, well, I'm nervous about 5 days to Satya, but I think it's the fastest way to get to Nortifore. Alright, you're Nortifore. Oh yes, by the grand equations and prime numbers, this is exactly what we need for the body of our work. Well, there is just one more little thing I would like you to get us. I would have gone myself, but you probably know that the people of Ogon are not very respectful of science. In the temple you will meet a friend of mine, a monk named Maras. He will give you a scroll for me. If there's a jingle to it, I can follow your tune. I'm tempted by no, enough, though. But fair enough. What? You missed him? Bad fortune is upon us. I sensed that he was near Nortifore, but some dark forces dislocated his spell. Vergoto, hurry! I will go with you. We must find him. There is no time to lose. Okay, we'll take it. Airship to Urgun, do that a little bit, then go straight to Vergoto by airship, and try to just see what's up. Curious to see how these quests end. I'm kind of hoping the wizards get involved in stuff that is related to Vantalode. But we'll see. Alright, here in Vergoto. Whoa! That guy's kind of wild. Doesn't have any eyes and has like octopus face. What? Master Wizard? We have none in this town. There was one, but he showed up due to magic and left on a carriage, cursing as if a giant trod on his foot. Looked very upset, that is true. But now he's gone to Nortifore, so you can drink your beer uncursed. We've chased this guy to Nortifore like 6 times. This needs to end. Ah, but who's this? Oh, we've had this before. Okay. I'm taking the airship. I just want this quest to be done with. Nortifore. Travel. Go. Getting a little bit impatient with the quests in this game. Alright. Thank you. Your help was extraordinary. And here is the gold I promised. Thank you. Now we can proceed with building our newest golem. Oh, what a marvel it will be. Goodbye. Golems are cool. I'm a big fan of it. Long story there. Oh, and we finally found Kiprachov, the Master Wizard. We meet at last. Thank you for the ingredient that my clumsy apprentice finally got. Please take him to Rashon where you will be paid. He will reward you, and believe me, I could give you the money right now, but I really want him out of my sight for some time. Farewell. Alright. We'll take him to Rashon. Thankfully, our quests are running low, and hopefully by cleaning these all out, we won't have to deal with them anymore. But I am gonna make a decision pretty soon in a couple episodes here about continuing on, because I'm finding I'm just not really enjoying it anymore. Like, I have some gripes about it. It's a very good game, but it's not very good for let's playing in some ways, particularly after you have some associates that you're dealing with. You get interrupted a lot. I'm not a big fan of that. finally finish this off. That was the task that turned out the most complicated out of all the things my master came up with. I'm glad it's over. Me too. I think my desolation in the barbaric lands will do me good. Please take this. It was fascinating to travel with you. I hope to meet you again one day. Goodbye. For all that trouble. For 3 months of closely timed escort trips, we get 6,164 gold. Inadequate compensation. I make that much profit off of a good porcelain trade. If I didn't suspect so strongly that you had to finish a certain number of quests to move the story along, it might be worthless. Oh well. On that note, I'll finish out the episode. Next episode, I'll try to win a mine, and if we don't get any progress towards finding a Van to Load quest, it might be one of the last episodes I do. I'm really excited about some new games I'm playing, and a video slot might need to open up for it. And 25 episodes in, I'm pretty pleased with our treatment of this series so far. So, hope you have a great day. I haven't been enjoying playing and sharing my experience with you, so I really do appreciate that you're watching. Peace.